Okay, good morning, everybody. Monday, April 12th, Board of Control meeting. Will the clerk call the order, please? The roll.
Yes, good morning. Calling the roll for the April 12th, 2021 Board of Control meeting. It's 11:04. Dale Miller.
Here.
Nan Baker.
Here.
Trevor Meckler serving as an alternate for Purnell Jones.
Here.
Mike Chambers serving as an alternate for Ermin Budish.
Here.
Lee Tucker serving as an alternate for the fiscal officer.
Here.
Nicole English serving as an alternate for Mike Dever.
Here.
Lenora Lockett.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Okay, at this time, I'm going to make a motion to approve the minutes of April 5th. Do I have a second, please?
Second.
Seconded by Mr. Meckler. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Opposed? Okay, the minutes are approved. Moving on to public comment. If we have anyone with public comment, you may speak now, please. Okay, seems like there's no public comment. Moving on to contracts and awards, please.
First item, BC 2021-171, Department of Public Works submitting an RFP exemption on Requisition 5617, which will result in an award recommendation to Scafco Scaffolding and Supply Company Incorporated in the total amount not to exceed $78,820.96 for the rental of safety scaffolding equipment to access the exterior facade at the Justice Center for the period August 12th, 2020 through March 31st, 2021 in the amount of $24,856 and for the purchase of safety scaffolding equipment for use at various county buildings in the amount of $53,964.96 and recommending the award in connection with said RFP exemption.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. This is Matt Reimer representing the Department of Public Works. So the goal of this item is to conclude the rental of the existing safety scaffolding that is on the west third side of the Justice Center above the sheriff's parking ramp and convert that to a purchase of the equipment. We're making this recommendation and this decision based on where we're at with the facade program and how long we expect to continue to need the existing scaffolding, which is expected to be retained until the end of 2022. It is economically beneficial for us to convert this to a purchase at this time, given the length of time that we are expected to need it. And then we will reuse the scaffolding for other projects down the road. Happy to answer any questions on this item.
Thank you, Matt. Are there any questions from the board on this particular item?
Yes, this is Dale. And my question is, how did you come up with the end of 2022 as the amount of time that you need the scaffolding?
Yes, through the chair to Councilman Miller. So that's a projection on our part based on the number of construction projects that we have and where we're at with this program. We anticipated having to make progress on this in 2020, and that was interrupted by permitting being slowed down and our inability to get that cleared to start construction in 2020 with the pandemic delays. So we expect to begin progress on this portion of the project in 2021, and we expect that work will continue through the construction outdoor season of 2022. So that's how we came with that duration for comparison, sir.
So am I correct that this is scaffolding that's used to assist in construction as opposed to scaffolding that's used for security purposes?
A little bit of both, Councilman. So the existing scaffolding that's there now that is represented in this item for request is protective scaffolding that is meant to both provide access to different levels of granite panel on that facade. It also is providing protective scaffolding should we experience another failure like we did in another portion of the structure that has a similar construction detail. But for the removal of these panels and reconstruction of a different facade veneer, we're going to require additional augmentation to the scaffolding. And for that portion of it, we are going to bid that work out, and it will become to the Board of Control as a separate item from a bidding effort.
So am I correct that once this item is approved and implemented, we will no longer be renting security scaffolding for this purpose.
To the councilman, that is correct. It will still be in place for the same purpose, but we will have purchased it and we will own it and maintain it. Yes, sir.
And final question, I know this scaffolding is being used in and around the Justice Center. Are there other places where it's being used?
No, sir. It is only physically located currently in the west third facade, the west facade of Jail 1, below the clerk's office and above the sheriff's garage. That's where this scaffolding is in place. However, with the purchase and when this project is complete, we can disassemble this scaffolding and use it on the 3 other facade projects that we have in progress throughout the county.
Okay, thank you.
Other questions from the board on this item? Okay, hearing none, I'm going to make a motion to approve. Do I have a second, please?
Second, this is Dale.
Seconded by Councilman Miller. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Item approved. Next item. Thank you.
Next item, BC 2021-172, Department of Public Works, submitting an amendment to a contract with Carvo Companies Incorporated for the resurfacing of Cedar Road from Som Center Road to Chagrin Road in the villages of Gates Mills and Hunting Valley for additional funds in the amount not to exceed $6,866.22, and recommending to accept the construction as complete and in accordance with plans and specifications, and requesting authority for the county treasurer to release the escrow account in accordance with Ohio Revised Code Section 153.63.
Nicole English with Public Works. This is a construction closeout of our resurfacing of Cedar Road, mainly just to adjust quantities to the final quantities that were found out in the field.
Okay, thank you, Nicole. Are there any questions from the board on this item? Okay, seeing none, then I'll make a motion to approve. Do I have a second?
Second, Miller.
Seconded by Councilman Miller. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Item approved. Next item, please.
Next item, BC 2021-173, Department of Public Safety and Justice Services, submitting an RFP exemption on Requisition 4523, which will result in an award recommendation to TAC Computer Incorporated in the amount not to exceed $10,800 for Ohio Law Enforcement Network subscription services and software support for use by the Northeast Ohio Regional Fusion Center for the period January 1st, 2021 through December 31st, 2023, and recommending the award in connection with said RFP exemption.
Good morning. This is Leslie White with Public Safety. TAC Computer supplies the records management system to a number of law enforcement agencies throughout Northeast Ohio. And with that, they get access to OLEN, which is the Ohio Law Enforcement Network. And this system allows these agencies to share information on suspects. The Fusion Center doesn't have a need for a records management system, so TAC has allowed Fusion to access the OLEN system for an annual service fee. And Fusion has been using this service since 2012 and would like to continue its subscription as it allows them to aid in their homeland security efforts. So that's what the total is $10,800 or $3,600 per year for 3 years. And that's what the fee covers. It's that access to OLEN.
Okay, thank you. Are there any questions from the board on this item? Okay, seeing none, I'll make a motion to approve. Do I have a second?
Second.
Seconded by Mr. McAleer. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Item approved. Moving on to the consent agenda.
Yes, moving on to consent agenda items number BC 2021-174 through 176.
Members, please take a look and please let me know if you have any questions on them. Does anybody have questions or do you need a little more time? Okay, hearing none or seeing none, I will make a motion to approve today's consent agenda items as noted. Do I have a second?
Second, Miller.
Seconded by Councilman Miller. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Opposed? Okay, approved. Today's consent agenda items have been approved. Moving on to, I believe, public comment. If there's any public comment at this time, you may speak. Okay, no public comment. At that time, then I'm going to make a motion to adjourn this very quick meeting. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Miller again. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? We're adjourned, everyone. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.